It had all started with a collective of concerned mothers. Tipper Gore, wife of then Tennessee Senator and future Vice President Al Gore, was shocked to come across an explicit mention of masturbation in Darlin' Nikki, one of the songs in Prince's Purple Rain album, which she bought for her 11-year-old daughter, Karena. Susan Baker, wife of then White House Chief of Staff James Baker, was stunned by the type of lyrics her 7-year-old daughter, Mary, was singing from Madonna's Like a Virgin, then a #1 pop hit. And Pamela Hauer, spouse of powerful Washington, D.C. realtor Raymond Hauer, was startled to find out that her daughter had access to the same suggestive lyrics she heard from the speakers in her aerobics class. After subjecting herself to a few hours of MTV, obviously targeted toward a much younger crowd, and coming across more content she deemed disturbing, Gore decided to spearhead a crusade against what she condemned as explicit lyrics in popular music. She mobilized two of her friends, namely Baker and Hauer, as well as a third, Sally Nevius, wife of Proto-Council of the District of Columbia chairman John Nevius. Together, the four women were nicknamed Washington Wives. It's a somewhat derisive moniker, but apropos for a group willing to wield their political and financial connections via their respective spouses in favor of their cause. And that cause started with forming the nonprofit, tax-exempt organization named Parents Music Resource Center, or PMRC, on May 13, 1985. First course of action? Send a letter to the Recording Industry Association of America, aka the RIAA, a trade organization representing the lion's share of the United States recording industry, through its members that included major record labels and distributors. At most, the PMRC wanted the RIAA to stop releasing music with sexually explicit or violent lyrics. At the very least, the PMRC wanted the RIAA to adopt a rating system as a guide for parents purchasing music for their children, similar to what the movie industry had with the Motion Picture Association of America, or MPAA. Gore came up with guidelines of her own: X for sexual content, V for violent content, D\A for drug and alcohol related content, and O for occultic themes. Gore's proposed ratings guide was put to use on a list of recent songs that the PMRC deemed the most objectionable. This list was befittingly named the Filthy 15. And as suspected, Darlin' Nikki made that list. Most of the record companies balked at the PMRC suggestions, which was signed by the wives of over 20 Washington politicians and businessmen. But in August 1985, a few of them agreed to at least a label with the words "Parental Guidance Explicit Lyrics" printed on it to warn customers of questionable content.